project. Let's call it, nope, let's call it proof stack. Gotta love it. Proof stack. And we'll continue. Select an account, default account for Firebase, create, preparing your project. All right, proof stacks in the works, Firebase. So if you don't have a Firebase account, just look up how to do it. It's not that bad. I have a lot of projects. I've made so many projects over the last probably 5 or 6 years using Firebase. It is by far the easiest to set up and use for new projects. I do it all the time. Super easy, super amazing. If you need special, if you want to make your database faster, or if you want to store photos, there are better solutions out there, so that kind of stuff. But if you just need the normal, Firebase, like just a database to store some basic stuff, it's cheap, it's easy. You can set it up on your Google account. You plug in your credit card. Super simple. I'm on the Blaze. I want to be on the Blaze plan here. Done. I'm on the Blaze plan. Beautiful. Okay. So let's build out the authentication here. I think we actually need to go in and get started here. I think let's do Apple enable OAuth, Apple Team ID. I don't think we need any of this. Save that. So we enabled the Apple as a provider. Let's go over here. See what other products they have. So we have auth. Settings. We're going to need to, here we go, web API key. Just gonna do it in web. Okay, hold on. It's iOS. Let's just do com dot proof stack. What's the thing? So com dot team technology dot proof stack. This could be anything. Make it simple. Proof stack. App ID, don't have that. Let's register the app. Okay, so now let's do this. Download the Google service info plist, put it at the root of the project, and add it to all targets. So I think what we do with this is we put it in here. Go back. I think we want to use React Native Firebase. Yes, here we go. So integration with Expo is possible when using development build. You can configure plugins. Firebase cannot be used with precompiled. Yes. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to need to pre-build npx expo pre-build to basically. We're going to do --clean. We're going to basically do this because we want to create the iOS and Android like build outs of the Expo, which is basically useful for like creating it in Xcode. You can now work with the native code. Expo is really useful for getting everything set up and then pre-building it into these native code but essentially we need to do that quickly because, or early because we want to use this React Native Firebase piece here, because it is the only thing that lets us use like the auth, the Crashlytics, the analytics to basically make this app actually worthwhile. This is one of those things it's kind of where the friction is for React Native development and getting everything out there to make it professional. If you want to add in like different SDKs that kind of require native code, you would need to build this out either way. So might as well get it out, knock it out early. So now what we can do is we can npm install non-expo. Hold on. We need to go to the installation for Expo projects. Install React Native Firebase app modules. So we need to do this one. And then if we wanted to do the auth, we'll do that one as well. Yes, so we will go in here, run this, and that will install once that's done, let's see, master run. Okay, so here we go. So here's the Google services, oh no, yeah, right here, the P list. So here we go. This is what we needed to do, which is why we needed the Google service-info.plist. So now we're confirmed there. We have our Google service.info.plist there, which I believe is right, yes. Firebase app in the plugins array, which is right here. Let's do that. Nice. Now let's try to run it. It's installing CocoaPods. That is a good sign, I think. Not a good sign. All right, hold on. Here we go. Maybe we need to pre-build again, actually. That might work. Expo pre-build, yes. We'll clean that. So let's see if this works. Oh, yeah, didn't like that at all. Path, not defined, please specified. With Android, okay. Hold on. I'm not even gonna build it for Android, but I might as well throw this in there, I guess. Really didn't like that. It doesn't even exist. Man, let's see here. Cannot copy the Google services.json. Dang, so I need something. Let's do the Android one, I suppose. Same thing, com.keen technology dot proof stack, proof shot, something. What do we call it? Proof stack, yeah. Proof stack, whatever, register. Download that. All right, now we have it. Let's nuke this one. Yes. Let's download this one. Google services. Rename. Let's get rid of this one. Boom. Now we're there. Okay, let's try this here. Okay, the Google utilities. Use modular headers globally in your pod file or specify modular headers. True for particular dependencies. Okay. All right. Requires use frameworks, and you want to configure Expo build properties. Did I miss something here? Yeah, I did. This one. We want to go in here. This one, I don't know. Let's just do that. Let's try again. One more time. All right, that did not work. Failed to resolve plugin for module Expo build properties. Do you have node modules installed? you have node modules installed. Do I need Expo build properties? npx expo install expo build properties. Let's give this a whirl. There we go. Now let's try it. Are you gonna work for me? This is easily the hardest part of coding these mobile apps. Even though that we're gonna have AI do most of the work, this setup is the most crucial part to get the framework down so that you can actually build a scalable app. It's great that vibe coding is huge now, but having the knowledge to decode, beautiful, to basically get through this first part, it is unbelievably valuable. Look at that, we're vibing. We're vibing, let's go. It's unbelievably valuable to know how to do this stuff and get it set up so that you can actually code and build out your dream product. If you have a $10,000 MRR idea yourself, you don't even need ChatGPT to build it for you. This part right here is crucial for setup, and just having these simple tools at your disposal like the React Native Firebase .io. These modules are huge for you to use if you want to use React Native and you want to use the analytics, especially, so that you can actually monitor what's going on in your app and see people actually using it in real time and gain the Crashlytics functionality. You can't do that whenever you're using Expo. If you build a React Native app, you could totally do that, but Expo is such a powerful tool that you want to be able to use Expo and all the modules that it actually has that comes with it. And so, it's huge that we're actually getting somewhere here. It does take a lot of time to kind of know why the terminal is yelling at you. It takes a little bit of intuition and an understanding of, going through it before. Like when I first saw when I first started coding, it was horrifying. I had no idea what to do. I had no idea what it meant. And now, after probably 5 years or so of looking at it, I've gained some different intuitions, and I've kind of learned, why is it yelling? What could I be missing? To not freak out and kind of walk through, what does the documentation say? Am I missing something, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll actually start coding. We'll actually start vibe coding this proof stack app and see if it goes viral. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what the response is to this video, what the response is to the actual app. I'll probably at the end of it be going and trying to make some social media accounts so that we can kind of try to market it a little bit. I've learned some marketing techniques. There's this new company called View Printer that basically allows me to hook in my social media accounts and schedule posts and stuff like that. So we'll go through that at the very end, and we'll actually take this thing all the way to fruition. And so it looks like we have a working app, which is beautiful. That's fine. Huge. So all this is okay. Sweet. So now that we have that working properly, we can actually go in and we will save a new GitHub project, and we're going to call it Proof Stack. And now that we have that, we can actually start building out some stuff.